Hey everybody, welcome to Lesser States Discord, your one and only sideshow to the left. I don't know. I'll figure it out eventually. I don't like saying pre-show that much anymore.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your one and
Okay,
only
right.
shit show adjacent.
Yeah.
I mean, like we don't really prepare you for Laughing Scoundrel in any way whatsoever.
Yeah, it's your one and only shit show adjacent to Laughing Scoundrel podcast.
yeah. Yeah, I guess that works. I'm getting too
It'll work
comfortable
for
with
the next,
shows.
3 weeks? Until you get bored of it.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. I'm getting too comfortable with the shows, so I decided to put some extra strength Gold Bond powder on my nuts just to spice things up a little bit. So, yeah. I'm a little uncomfortable.
Try Icy Hot. Hey,
Huh?
Canuck!
Icy Hot's way too intense. I accidentally did that once. That's, never again. Never.
That's a
again.
mistake you only make once.
Yep.
In a while.
Yeah. If my thighs are sore, I put on a jock strap just to be safe. And yeah.
Yeah, just like I found out the hard way that you don't put liquid bandage on open wound.
Yep.
That hurt quite a lot.
No, you use fucking super glue or some shit. I don't know.
I mean, like, it hurt worse than like actually getting the injury. It's just like, Jesus shit, that burns. And it fucking bled through it, so I didn't end up working anyway.
Yeah.
That sounds about right. Fuck. So.
Oh, you fell asleep and woke up in time for this? Well,
I'm so sorry you didn't sleep through it.
Let us lull you back to sleep.
What fucking bullshit happened at work today?
Huh?
What bullshit happened at work today for you? Anything?
Today was. I kind of got off to a bit of a bad start today. Because I get in, and first off, I get as I'm setting my stuff up, I get approached by this guy. And he's like, "Hey, so I these are stale," and like he's opened a bag of nachos, and I'm like, "Have you paid for those?" And he's like, "No." He's like, "What do I do now?" I almost told him to get
out of the store.
Out. No, it's like you have to go up there and fucking pay for them if you don't want to be considered a thief. I guess like he got mad that he had to pay for them and immediately threw the entire bag away afterwards. Fucking asshole.
Good. Don't come back.
Don't expect gas station nachos to not be stale. That's rule number 1 of gas station food.
Oh, if you want to talk about fun tingles, Canuck, I had this stool I was sitting on today, and it made my butt go numb. But when I stood up, I felt tingling all the way to my front side.
Ooh.
Yeah, it was the most pleasantly unpleasant tingling I've ever felt.
So, like, those people fucking leave. I'm trying to find a box cutter because my fucking coworkers keep hiding the things. Or just throwing them away, or taking them home with them and never bringing them back.
Oh. I deal with shit like that too. I work alone in this room, yet tools still keep going missing from there. And there's even one tool that we have that was modified for a flywheel press that we have. It's painted, it's like spray painted orange and everything, and written on it for flywheel press, and somebody just took it. No idea where it's at.
Like in like, I'll fully admit, like, I've gotten into my car, and like, I'll be driving, and like, I'll feel something in my pocket, and it's like, God damn it, I fucking took the box cutter home with me.
Yeah.
But I always bring it back.
Now,
So
when I
I
was working at
finally
Walmart,
managed.
when I was working at
Go
Walmart,
ahead.
they give everybody box cutters, and they're actually, I don't know, I really like them. I wish I still had some. Well, sorry, I do still have a couple, but I don't know how to get blades for it. And it's this cool little like quick cut thing. It's got a little sheath so you can clip it on your belt. When you pull it out, it has a trigger, so it just pops out a little bit so you can cut open boxes. And then you can just let go of it and the blade just retracts instantly. Fucking great.
Yeah, I've got like a guidesman one. It's basically it's a push. It's like a push a button, flip out box cutter. Kind of works a little bit like a switchblade.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty nice. I haven't had to
That's
use
cool.
it for anything recently though. Anyway, finally managed to find the fucking box knives. There's a couple of them in the cooler because that's a good place for them.
Yeah.
As
Well,
I'm back there,
it's for
like
cold cutting.
Yeah.
as I'm back there looking for stuff, like I see like there are 6 like sausage, egg, and cheese croissant sandwiches just in the door. Why they're there, I have no fucking clue. We don't sell them out of the cooler. They're supposed to be in the sandwich case if they're to be put out.
Somebody
So I
dropped them on
go,
their way out.
huh?
Somebody dropped them on their way out.
No, they were on the shelf.
Oh. Okay. Yeah.
They're like right above our like Nemo cakes. I was like, what the
Nemo
fuck are these
cakes.
doing here? It's a brand.
Ah,
They're
okay.
like these little individually wrapped pieces of cake. They've got like banana, carrot, and chocolate cake.
If I'm gonna go that route, I'm gonna go with some cake pops.
Cake
I've
pop.
actually had the carrot cake. It's pretty damn good, actually.
Ah,
Little pricey though, like $2 for just like that one little piece of cake. Anyway, so I put those back, but before I could put those back, like we have this like little cart that has like a bunch of racks on it that you put trays on. And this is where we thaw out our sandwiches. And like if you've ever been to a fucking greenhouse and you see like that plastic zip up tarp thing that they like put over like the little things where they have like the little sprouts and whatnot. Well, we've got one of those over the case, but instead of like putting it the way that it should be, where like it basically is a flap that like folds up, so you just lift the flap up to get to the sandwiches that you need to take out. No, they've spun it completely around backwards again, so the flap is on the other side. So I have to pull the whole goddamn thing off, turn it around, put it back the way it's supposed to be. And then I bust my knee on the fucking dolly, which has been left sitting in the middle of the fucking walkway. And then later, as I'm putting sandwiches out, this fucking asshole takes one of our sausage, bacon, and cheese pretzel sandwiches out of the case. And he walks up to me. He's like, "How much do I have to give you to put some egg on this?" And I'm like, "I can't do that." He's like, "What? Too much extra work?" Like, they're pre-packaged, asshat.
Yeah. No, you guys package them in the back, don't you?
We used to. We used to make our own sandwiches. They don't let us do that anymore.
Mm.
Just like we used to make our own pizzas. They don't let us do that anymore.
I had pizza today. That was nice.
which is really sad because like that was the thing that I did for a while there. I was the guy that made the pizzas, and I was fucking best at it.
I'm sure you were.
And ever since we switched over to those pre-made frozen pizzas, our pizza sales went in the fucking shitter.
Of course. Yeah, when I was working at Walmart, they made pizzas there at the deli. And they'd sell individual slices, like in a box. Perfect for lunch.
Some good news though, the worthless cunt that's my store manager might be permanently going to another store in the near future. Please.
Yeah, you've been saying
Please.
that. You've been saying that the last few weeks.
Yeah, because like they keep saying like, oh she's leaving. Oh she's leaving. She ain't fucking
What?
gone yet.
What?
Holding
Get her
out.
the fuck out of here!
Not to mention, I said like we had a person quit. One of our assistant managers just up and quit. And when our regional manager Sean asked him directly, it's like, "Why have you quit?" And he cited that she was the reason.
Yeah.
Which again makes me question. It's like, why would you give a store to this bitch? She clearly just fucks up everything wherever she goes.
Why would you trust her?
And, you know, like we should be like the most staffed, best selling store in our area. And yeah. Okay, Mickey, so what it is it's sausage, bacon, American and pepper jack cheese on a pretzel bun. It's one of our breakfast sandwiches. It's actually pretty tasty.
Yeah, that does sound
The
pretty good.
the
Not a fan
sausage,
of the
egg, and
sausage,
cheese
but
the sausage, egg, and cheese croissant is still my best selling sandwich by far, but
of course. It's a
That's because
classic.
breakfast food is amazing.
no, the dough was not fresh Canuck. It was like pre-made frozen dough, but we had to pull it out and let it thaw and rise before we could use it.
I
But
I learned something really interesting about breakfast food. It's the reason why we have certain breakfast foods is because it was a whole marketing ploy by that one guy that made marketing really popular. I forget his name. But he's the one that like took all the propaganda. He worked for like the propaganda division in the US and during World War II. And he took all of that information and put it towards advertising. And somebody wanted to sell more eggs and bacon, so he just figured a way to advertise the shit out of it and made it like the American breakfast.
yeah. Basically, Mickey, what a pretzel bun is like is if you've ever had a soft pretzel, like it's got the crispy outside, but it's airy on the inside. It's
Is
just
a
a little bit
pretzel
salty.
bread?
Yeah. Yeah, it's a pretzel. It's a pretzel bread, and then there's
Yeah.
the pretzel itself that is formed in a certain way.
Of course, pretzel is a very broad category of snacks at this point in time.
Yeah.
Mhm. But a burger on pretzel bread, fucking great.
Pretzel bread's fantastic.
Yeah, fucking Wendy's was advertising that pretzel pub cheeseburger or whatever it was.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, oh yeah, it's a pretzel bun with beer cheese sauce and like more cheese and bacon. It's like, is this really necessary?
Are you trying to give me a heart attack, or are you trying to get me hard?
Okay, cat, cats. A pretzel itself is made out of a type of bread.
It is made out of leavened dough, cats.
Yes. That's why we clarify pretzel bread when we're not talking about specifically pretzels.
What the
I'm an
hell does that
American.
even
I think
mean?
I know. I'm an American. I think I know a lot about pretzels, breads, and cheeses.
I'm a fat American. I know what I'm talking about.
Pretzels are classified as a bread.
Anything that will make you fat, I know a lot about.
It's kind of our job.
Yeah. Got to be number one everywhere, including obesity.
Yeah, we're even exporting that to Africa.
Yeah. Ah, God damn it. It's going to be a bread argument night, isn't it?
No, we're
Please,
gonna
no.
move on to something else.
Okay, please. Because
We had the great muffin debate last week.
I mean, this could be the great pretzel debate. Who knows? But people would have to pop in here for that to be reasonable.
I don't feel like there's
Canuck
as much to talk
proposed.
about with pretzels.
Yeah.
Tell that to cats.
You know, like you
Well,
have two main varieties. Obviously, you have soft and hard pretzels, but cats, you're wrong. It's okay. Everybody's wrong sometimes.
yeah. Muffins are not cupcakes. It's fine.
No, they're not. You're wrong. You can be angry about it, but you're still wrong. Germans and your angy.
Yeah.
Why do you hate ours, cats?
No, she just hates the hard R.
Yeah. She hates the R word too.
That is spurious fucking accusations, cats, with no basis in reality.
So sick of the hobos.
Fuck!
There we go. Now we're on track.
Oh.
Okay. Let's talk about people getting hit by lightning.
Yeah, let's
Yeah,
talk.
sure, let's do
Oh,
that.
you know, there was a place near where I live where the oak tree in the backyard just decided to fall over. No
Cool.
lightning, but just random thing.
It was just done.
Yeah, it was just like, wow, man.
That's
I'm
what happened
just
to
gonna fall over, man. I'm gonna split perfectly in half and fall over, man.
No no like beetles or anything? No bugs?
It happened today, so I don't know.
Okay. Breaking news, tree falls. And they heard it. Tune in next week where we will have more information on this incident.
That's basically what happened to the governor of Texas, though.
Which one? The one that wants the Forest Service to
No,
change the orbit of the moon?
not the representative, the Greg Abbott, the current governor of Texas. The way he ended up paralyzed from the waist down is he was out jogging and a fucking tree fell on him.
Oh, okay. You know, I think the tree Rimshee was talking about killed itself after hearing the Forestry Service has to take over the moon.
It's split in half in an attempt to adjust the orbit of the moon.
Like, okay, guys, I'm gonna give it my best shot. Nope, I've pulled something. I've definitely pulled something. Does it look okay?
Yeah, well, actually, underneath that tree, it cracking in half is one of the 7 seals to crack open an interdimensional portal that will release a bunch of eldritch beings onto our realm.
Wait, so it was one of the scrolls as foretold in
No.
Revelations?
That's a lie. That's a lie. Don't make shit up. The reality is that's one of the signs that the Earth, which is actually an egg containing a creature, is getting ready to hatch, and our doomsday is fast approaching. A great space beast will be born soon, in the next 100,000 years or so.
Well, I
Oh,
thought
God
the I
damn
thought
it.
the moon was the dragon egg, not the Earth.
No, the moon's the dragon egg. This is this is a whole other space beast.
Oh, okay, my bad. Sorry, I wasn't listening properly. I only have one headphone in.
You're not very dedicated to this show, are you, Jables?
Are you? Because
Hey,
you'd
I
be
have
the only
my
one.
headset on.
Yeah, I only keep one headphone in, so I can. check
Then
for
you're
other
the only
things that
one
are
that's
going on.
actually spends time being dedicated to this show. Because I mean, I only take the time to fucking run the audio and fuck shit up on my end and try and make sure it doesn't fuck up during the show and do all the background work. It's all good.
Yeah.
I mean, unlike Jables, who put
He's
so
an
much
artist.
effort in.
Yeah.
Do you want to lie on the couch and talk about it, Rimshee?
No, I
Because I don't have a fucking clipboard.
Rimshee,
I've got the couch for that though.
Rimshee, we've talked about this. If you want me to do more on the back end, just let me know.
Why would I want you to do more on the back end? I can't trust you.
Yeah, see?
Ugh. Who the fuck is
Ugh.
reading this, by the way?
Apparently Jables is.
Okay. Yeah.
Pull your weight.
Unless you want to, Rimshee.
Pull your weight.
Alright. Mulsey Lock. Lightning strike selfie land siblings in hospital. 3 siblings are counting their lucky stars after they were hit by lightning. Rachel, Isabel, and Andrew Jobson were cycling when they took shelter under a tree close to Mulsey Lock near Hampton Court Place in southwest London during Monday's heavy rain. But as they snapped a selfie, a lightning bolt struck the trio with the moment captured on camera. The 3 from Maidenhead were taken to St. George's Hospital in Tooting with burns. There's a place called Tooting? Come
Yeah.
on.
Judy.
With burns and discharged hours later. Rachel, the eldest sibling at 26, said they had been on their way from their Berkshire home to see their aunt in Epsom, Surrey, when they decided to take a bathroom break, so stopping at the lock. When she returned from the loo, she saw her brother and sister under some trees during a thunderstorm. They decided to take some pictures before setting off again. Okay.
Now that's a hell of an image.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, I will say too, the first one. I hope they're wearing, at least the brother's wearing pants underneath, because otherwise that could be really awkward. Yeah, I'm naked with my siblings.
You know what I think immediately when I see this? It's like, okay, everybody, smile. Boom! God damn it! You said you turned the flash off.
Yeah. Flash was turned up way too high on that.
Only one of them
God,
looks like
we-
they could be British. Maybe
Yeah.
the boy and the girl in the back. I don't know which
Nina
one's
has
which.
subscribed with Prime. 15 months.
God just wanted them to
Woo!
have better lighting, that's all. PhD student Isabel 23 said picture of the picture of us at the moment the lightning strike happened was at 17:05. Took a picture of us smiling and we then wanted a sad picture in the rain. All of a sudden I was on the ground and couldn't hear anything apart from this high-pitched buzzing. My whole right arm was numb and I couldn't move it. Rachel added, we were taking the picture with our phone and the next thing I was on the ground. I felt disjointed. My sister and I were screaming. I got burnt on my thigh and stomach and it's left lightning-like marks behind on me and my sister. Couldn't feel my arm. Yeah, so I don't know if you guys have ever seen what it looks like after somebody gets struck by lightning, but it leaves a really cool pattern.
Yeah,
that
it's
generally
like
scar.
there's a specific term for it, but I can't remember
Yeah,
what
it's
it is. Off the top of my head.
Lichtenberg. It's
That's it!
Lichtenberg figures.
Larry's here.
Hey, Larry.
But yeah, one of these what was one of these people a student of?
It just says PhD student. Doesn't say.
Okay, so you're working on getting a doctorate, and yet you didn't have enough sense to not stand underneath a tree in a fucking lightning storm?
With a metal bike.
I'm just saying, somebody's paying a hefty amount of tuition for no good reason.
You don't know what her PhD is in. I'm
Yeah, it
technically
could
a
be a
doctor.
PhD in feminine theory or feminist theory or basket
Oh
weaving.
god.
She's
could
getting
be
a PhD in basket weaving, like just about every U.S. Marine Corps officer in existence.
Yeah. She could be getting a PhD in interpretive dance.
PhD in
2-week
sex ed.
holiday? That sounds fun, Larry. I wish I could go on a 2-week holiday.
Me too. Yeah, Cats, you'd have better luck getting a hold of Larry on Twitter.
Larry don't Discord, which is unfortunate.
That's fine. Whatever. You do you, Larry. It's nice to see you at least once a week.
Alright, Isabel doesn't look like she's British. She's the one with the nicest teeth.
Yeah, she's getting the PhD.
Yep. She's a dental hygienist. Or she's learning to be a dentist.
Orthodontist. That's the one that does the braces.
Dentists sometimes do that too. Invisalign is usually through your dentist.
Invisalign isn't
Invisalign
braces,
should
though.
be-
Now is it?
No, it's
Invisalign
not
should
braces,
be-
but it accomplishes similar things, motherfucker.
Yeah, dentists create the molds and then send off to the company. Sure. But you should be getting Invisalign through orthodontists instead, because they study the actual movement of teeth. Dentists are more about the care and upkeep of.
Right then.
Yeah. Oh, she didn't get struck that bad. It's not gonna scar. Damn.
Yeah, I think we've gleaned just about everything. There is
Keep
to be
reading this.
gleaned
Keep
from this
reading
article.
this.
Wait,
Hold
okay.
on. The siblings were helped to their feet by passersby before paramedics turned up to take them to St. George's Hospital in Tooting. The family were told it was possible that a titanium plate in Isabel's arm following a cycling accident last year might have been what led to the lightning surging through their bodies. Okay. Yeah. That on top of holding their metal bikes. And
Standing under a tree.
yeah, which was probably the tallest thing in the area that they were at. By the way, if there's a lightning storm, just stay inside.
Yeah.
Go figure. The
Preferably stay inside.
PhD is the reason they got hit. Or
Yeah.
PhD student. Rachel said my sister's arm was very hot because of the plate. No shit.
Yeah, shit. Yeah, she I think she needs to stop cycling. She already busted her arm so bad she needed a plate put in there. And then she
Yeah,
gets struck by lightning. It's time to stop.
It's like you
Riding
only
bikes.
fucking. It's like you were only at the epicenter of a bolt of plasma that heats up to like 10,000 fucking degrees. Yeah, the plate's probably a little hot.
If you believe in a higher power, this is it telling you that cycling is bad for the earth or something. I don't know.
Well, Larry, they were just under the tree for a short moment because they stopped at like a rest stop to use the bathroom real quick, and they were just under the tree to stay out of the rain for a minute.
I've only ever seen like a handful of pictures of you. How could I ever make a judgment based on that?
What to do when lightning strikes? Seek shelter inside a large building or a car. Yeah. Get out of wide open spaces and away from exposed hilltops. Yeah, I was really dumb as a kid. Used to run through wheat fields and rain in thunderstorms.
Yeah.
Because it was
If
cool.
you're
Got a better
if you're
view of the
running
sky.
through a flat expanse, guess what? You're the tallest thing there. You're way
Yeah.
more likely to get zapped.
Yeah.
It has what to do when lightning strikes. Seek shelter inside a large building or car.
I was just reading that.
Get out
If you
of
have nowhere to
wide open spaces and away from exposed hilltops.
This has been your
Dig
what's
a
his name,
hole
Discord
to create
recap.
your own shelter. Oh, that's nice.
Who the fuck just has a shovel on hand? It's like, yeah, I'm just gonna
No,
dig a
it
hole
does-
for me
No,
to
it's
live
not
in.
on there.
It does-
That's
it doesn't-
Jable's advice.
Yeah, it doesn't actually say that. That's just how I interpret. If you have nowhere to shelter, make yourself as small a target as possible by crouching down with your feet together, hands on knees, and head tucked in. Just dig a hole at that point. Just put yourself in the ground. You're grounded, literally.
Also,
at that point.
Do shelter beneath tall or isolated trees.
I used to wear hooded sweatshirts too, cats. Does that make me a fucking hobo? I don't think it does.
But I don't know for sure.
Who knows?
Yeah. Ominous music. What are we covering next?
Well, there's a couple things we can cover next. We can cover the Ford article.
That one amuses me.
Which
Yeah.
article? The Ford?
Second to last in.
No, I know. I see it. I just need to. I need
Yeah.
to keep up with my side of things. The Ford article.
So people
Are we doing
trying
it?
to be more. As people are trying to be more environmentally conscious, there's a lot of people that like muscle cars that are that into it for various reasons. This, I think, is very low on the list of reasons. But, you know.
Ford creates a premium gas fragrance for electric cars in bizarre attempt to help EV adoption. What the fuck? That's not a joke headline. You are not on The Onion.
I love how they have to specify that.
Just
Ford Ford surveyed drivers and found that most of them would miss the smell of petrol. Yeah, this is CO, which is what's CO?
Hey,
it's something foreign.
it's like
Yeah, it's
just
foreign.
like
I know that.
I just like that lightheaded feeling that I get whenever I've been pumping gas for a little too long.
I don't know. I do kind of enjoy the smell of gas for a moment. And then it's like,
I
okay,
enjoy
we're
it
done.
in moderation.
Yeah. I just have like a lot of memories of going up to a gas station with friends to get a bunch of snacks and stuff like that. So it reminds me of that.
The automaker then came up with the Mach-E. God, they really put "get it" in the fucking text.
Like, yes, we got it. You're not that clever. Fuck you.
The Mach-E sent to help those drivers transition to electric vehicles. Yeah, it's a thing. Everyone knows a gearhead who loves the smell of burning rubber and petrol. Or gasoline if you're not a heathen. It's not entirely unusual, but can it actually become a barrier to go electric? Ford believes it could, and they commissioned a survey with some surprising results. In a Ford commissioned survey, 1 in 5 drivers said the smell of petrol is what they'd miss most when swapping to an electric vehicle, with almost 70% claiming they would miss the smell of petrol to some degree. Petrol also ranks as a more popular scent than both wine and cheese, and
Wait, what?
almost identically to the smell of new books.
That makes sense. Yeah.
New books. That's an interesting one.
Oh,
It's
new
a good
books?
smell. They
I
have
think
a smell, and it's amazing.
Oh my god, there is. Look at this image.
Yeah, no, I thought the smell of old books was more of a thing for people.
Smell of new books smells fantastic. Smell of old books is, oh, that's better. It's so much better.
Yeah.
Shut up!
Gotta have just the right amount of. Gotta have just the right amount of mildew.
Yeah, that right amount of paper deterioration.
Yeah. I know they smell like that, dear.
And I don't know, we're such a long way from everybody going to an electric vehicle. Nobody's going to not smell gas anytime soon.
You know, assuming there isn't a sweeping requirement of electric vehicle adoption. But, you know, I don't see that being very successful.
Yeah, the infrastructure's not there for that yet. So
Exactly.
Wow. Fucking Canuck with the harsh words about his gran in the fucking chat right now.
Ooh. Yeah, it is a yeah, it's the upper class Molotov for when everybody goes to eat the rich, and then the also rich want to blend in, they'll pull these out. Yeah. That's
That's
oh, that's
20% of drivers saying that the smell of gas would be the number one thing that they would miss about gas-powered vehicles, while the majority of drivers surveyed said that they would also miss it in some degree, or to some degree.
yeah, but okay, here's the thing: 20% out of how many?
Yeah, and it's a Ford commissioned survey.
Yeah.
I don't know what to tell you. Fucking. I don't even know if we need to go any further. This is fucking weird. We're not even past the first we're not even past the first picture.
Yeah, well, scroll down and look at the bottle.
I'm on the picture. I've got it up on the screen. I've had it up on the screen.
Oh, well, the first picture is the title picture of that person sniffing gas. So
Oh,
I
yeah,
thought you were
that
talking-
yeah.
Which is a weird picture to put in this article, but okay. Yeah.
This article is breaking us, I think. We've got very little to say on it because it's just dumb.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's fine.
There's a bar here.
Oh no!
If you
The
miss
fuck
the
was
smell
that?
of gas, just walk by a gas station while you're charging your car. Done.
Yeah, like there have been plenty of videos made about it. You know, like you can see them on YouTube and whatnot. Gas-powered vehicles aren't going anywhere anytime soon.
Mm-hmm.
In California, they're taking steps to try and outlaw them, though.
Yeah, but Caitlyn Jenner's gonna be your governor soon, so you'll be fine.
Hey,
You know, it's like name another
The memes are gonna
short-sighted
be
thing
worth
that
it.
California has done, Rimshee.
the memes when Caitlyn Jenner is governor are gonna be worth it.
Yeah, it's
they're
gonna be the fucking-
spicy.
It's gonna be the fucking governator all over again.
Only,
Yeah.
I don't know how exactly to put this. Only it's Caitlyn Jenner. That
Yeah.
bitch knows how to run.
Oh, god damn it. I really hope
I
that's
didn't
the
even
slogan.
realize that until I said it.
I really hope that's a slogan. Caitlyn Jenner for governor. This bitch knows how to run.
Good. I like that. Ooh, Larry.
I nominate Rimshee for Caitlyn Jenner's PR for this.
Well, I saw a thing earlier, and it's Caitlyn Jenner in a car running over. It's animated, but it's Caitlyn Jenner in a car running over Gavin Newsom. It says Caitlyn Jenner for governor.
Yeah, that's fucking great. Yeah, I mean, go for it. All the more power to you.
At this point, it's like, could you really do worse than Newsom? Really?
Yes,
Oh yeah,
you could re-elect Newsom.
Precisely.
you could also make me governor of California.
No, that'd still be an improvement.
That would at least be hilarious.
Yeah, the entertainment value would be there.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, man, me with power would be very entertaining, scary but entertaining at the same. Yeah.
Yeah, like you could give PSAs like during fire season. It's like you're like, hey, the next time you're thinking about doing fireworks in the field, don't. You fucking
Don't be an idiot.
Hey, are
You
you
might
a
al-
dumbass? Does your gender reveal party involve explosions? Don't. Stop it. Just
Some
stop.
help.
Too many fires. Let it grow back a little bit first before you try to do shit like that. God damn.
He wouldn't be able to run, Dina. He's not in California.
Yeah. Well, I don't know what the rules are for running for governor in California.
I'm pretty sure you've got to be a resident.
Maybe.
I think that's the only requirement, given, the governor. And
They try to keep taxing people that haven't lived in that state for 10 years for back taxes.
Yeah,
So
yeah, they do.
It's like
California is special, and we shouldn't get into politics on that. We should avoid politics. But I will say that California is fucking special.
Yeah, well, we're not really getting into politics. I just know somebody that hasn't lived there for 10 years. In the last 3 years, he's gotten a letter from the state of California saying, hey, you owe taxes in our state because you lived here. No, haven't lived there in a long time.
Yeah,
You
no,
shit.
California's been trying to get people to pay taxes that they don't owe. Because,
we keep spending it all. We need more.
yeah, it's all getting spent. I'm not going to specify whether it's all getting spent on good things or bad in order to keep politics out of this, but it all gets spent, so they keep asking for more.
Spent. Synonym. Squandered.
Like I said, I'm trying to avoid it being political, but if you want to hear my personal view, I will happily tell you. All fair.
Yeah.
In Minecraft.
This isn't the show for that.
I don't need to go to Minecraft. I'll go
Anyway,
I'll go on Viva Fry.
Are we done with this article?
Yeah, we've been done with this article. It's so dumb.
I think so. Like,
I can't even get past
Ford,
the first couple of paragraphs.
Ford is making a gasoline perfume. Cool. I thought somebody else already did that before in the past, but
Yeah, I thought it was called Diesel.
yeah.
Yeah. I've got this one. It's not very long, but
Which one? Okay, let me pull that actually up.
Now, I don't know.
Go for it.
all right. Coming to us from northescambia.com. Cantonment man allegedly threw rock at dump truck for driving on his grass.
Now, right off the bat, based on the title, I'm on this guy's side. For once, I'm on Florida Man's side.
He threw a rock at the dump truck. He didn't throw it at a person.
Yeah,
Based on the title.
He did a whole "fuck you, you drove on my lawn." He probably works hard on that lawn. As somebody that did landscaping for like my entire town, took pride in those lawns. It's a lot of work to get like a good lawn going, especially in a high desert.
A cantonment man was charged with a weapons offense after allegedly. What?
He's got a gun! It's a rock!
Charged with a weapons offense after allegedly throwing a rock at a dump truck as it traveled across his grass.
No, what it did was it ruined his yard.
Kevin Lynn Good, 46, was charged with a second-degree felony for throwing deadly missiles and third-degree felony criminal mischief.
Hey, hashtag free my homie Kevin Lynn Good. He didn't do nothing wrong.
Hashtag jury annulment.
Yeah.
A woman delivering a load of dirt for a septic tank company pulled about 2 feet off the road into a grassy area. The large dump truck left slight marks in the grass but did not appear to damage the lawn in any way, an Escambia County deputy wrote in an arrest report, noting that the area was on the county right-of-way.
The face in this mugshot just says, "I'm suing the shit out of all of you."
I don't fucking care.
Yeah.
The victim said she was approached by a Good who cussed her out and physically threatened her over the marks in the grass, the report states. He then allegedly threw a rock that hit the hood of the dump truck and bounced off a window, causing $1,000 in damage.
In a 2020 model Peterbilt? No. In a dump truck? No.
Unless the quality of Peterbilt trucks has gone down significantly in the last few years. Like $1,000?
Did he throw it at like the front and it smashed through the windshield and crushed the hood? Maybe.
It says it hit the hood
Paintwork can be
and bounced
expensive.
off a window.
Yeah, it didn't say that it cracked the window. It said it bounced off. So, here's what I'll say. If the window's broken and there's scratches in the paint, I could maybe see this being $200, $300, up to $500, depending on the shit the person pulls. But, no. It bounced off the window.
Yeah, and like for the hood, it's like just get a fucking Ding King and a tube of touch-up paint.
Get a new hood. It's probably cheaper just getting a new hood.
There's no
And
way
also-
this man caused
also-
$1,000 in damage by throwing a single rock.
Yeah, the amount of damage to his lawn.
Oh,
is
it does depend on the
probably
size of the
equivalent-
rock, though. But the fact that he
Yeah,
was able
what did he
to
throw? A fucking
throw
boulder?
it?
Is he Superman?
I'm saying it depends on the size of the rock, but the fact that he was able to throw it tells me he probably was not dealing with some stupid shit. It's not a boulder he's dropping on fucking everything. It's a fucking rock. He didn't throw it at a person. How is that a fucking weapons charge?
He probably had a really nice even lawn, and then a heavy piece of machinery drove over it and fucked that up. Which, to re-even a lawn, he has to tear it all out, relay soil, flatten it all out again, then replant
And
seed.
this fucking sheriff's deputy is like, oh, it doesn't look like his lawn was damaged to me.
Yeah, but maybe this guy has a real shit job, and his lawn is the only thing that he has to, like, as a hobby to take pride in.
The report notes that Good's property on Soft Point Drive backs up to the incident location. Good was released from the Escambia County Jail on a $5,000 bond.
Oh, and Greg. Good response, Greg. He got what he deserved for being an idiot. You big dummy! That was 2 feet of yard, or that 2 feet of yard isn't yours. Was it worth it? Okay, it's a county right-of-way. It's still his property.
Yeah. You know who's putting up a fence right after he gets out? Kevin. Kevin's putting up a big old fence.
Get fucked. That way, if they go on to the fucking grass, fuck you.
Man, everybody in these comments.
Yeah, what is wrong with these people?
These are all renters. That's what it is.
Okay, like this guy, their W is like, like fucking talking about it's like, like, oh, here's why it's a 3rd-degree felony. It's like, say you were throwing rocks onto cars on Interstate 10, it could kill someone. This motherfucker's not standing on an overpass above a fucking freeway throwing rocks at cars going fucking 70 miles an hour, asshole. He chucked a rock at a fucking dump truck that drove through his grass. And he threw it at the hood. Fuck you.
Yep, on this man's side. I'm solidly in it. Kevin. Yeah, could he have handled it better? Sure. I definitely agree with Scooter V.
He could have been more level-headed about it, for sure.
Yeah. Was he in the right? No. Was he in the wrong? Also no.
And again,
I don't think you should have thrown a rock. I think you should have tried to fix the indentations.
Like it should have been more hey, I want your fucking driver ID. I'm writing your fucking license plate number down.
Yeah, but I also understand why he did it.
Still, a weapons offense? It's a fucking rock.
Against a dump truck. That's the key here. The type of vehicle is also a factor in this.
Yeah, it wasn't traveling down I-10. It wasn't on the fucking interstate. Not on the freeway. Not on the highway. It was parked. Weapons charge makes no sense. I could maybe see mischief. That one makes a little bit more sense.
Yeah.
But the fucking weapons charge?
It literally sounds like this guy is like coming out of his house and sees this fucking truck pulling through his grass. He's like, hey, what the fuck? What are you doing?
Brandy L on July 15th, 2021, 9:55 a.m. John, I am his neighbor. It's not something he maintains. It is his yard. Not sure about the right-of-way laws in this particular area, but as a general rule of thumb, usually about 33 feet from the center of the roadway on either side. State or county right-of-way, whether or not it is maintained by a homeowner, it is owned by the government. If a roadway is 20 feet wide, for example, 13 feet on either side is right-of-way. Sure. But, like, if he treats it as his yard... Yeah. Like,
this gets into whole other conversations like what the fuck am I paying these property taxes for? But
yeah, somebody else mentioned that like their HOA makes them maintain what's technically county land, but they'd never bring anybody to take care of that, even though they pay HOA fees and taxes, so the county should take care of it and maintain it. But they'll get in trouble with the HOA if they don't maintain it, so it's a little fucky. HOAs are garbage, by the way, everybody.
Yeah, fuck home.
Yeah, they are. There have been a couple, the missus and I are looking at places, and there have been a couple where I've been like, oh, this looks good. This is a really good price, too. What's going on with this? This looks... Oh, HOA.
Yeah.
Could have been a contender.
One of the most bullshit ones I ever saw was a homeowners association like passing a fucking thing where it's like, You are not allowed to close your garage doors because you might be hiding something in there.
Yeah, that's invasion of privacy.
Yeah.
That's a violation of the
By the way-
Constitution. They cannot do that. They will still try.
If you do live in an HOA area and you want to do something like put up a trampoline in the backyard for your kids and the HOA is against it or something, just tell them that you're gonna put up a nice little like 30-foot ham radio tower, because they can't
Yeah.
deny you that, because it's a federal
Homeowners
communication
Association, Larry.
due to the Federal Communications Act. If you erect a radio tower, nobody can necessarily do anything about it. They can't. I forget what all the laws are for it, but yeah, just threaten to do that because they can't stop you.
I agree with Bar. HOA or a hate group. Changed my mind.
Honestly, if you live in an area with an HOA, literally set up the funds to set up a radio tower, an eyesore radio tower. That way, if they try calling you on your bluff, you can prove it's not a bluff.
Yeah, just do it anyways.
It's like, oh, I have every legal right to do this.
Not only do I have every legal right, I have federal government protection to do this.
So choke on it.
Yeah. Alternatively, another thing you can do is if you move into an area with an HOA, play along with all their rules, be very nice to all your neighbors, and take over the HOA yourself.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah, we're reducing the fees to like $2 a month. Or like, okay, the only HOAs in and of themselves are not are not out of the realm of reasonable. The reality of the reality of the situation is usually that people in an HOA take over, and it's run by the most authoritarian pricks who want to be able to tell you what you can and can't do with your own property.
Yeah. The most authoritarian people and the most OCD people where everything has to look perfect. Those kinds of people where you go into their house and everything's too clean, you know? Like it doesn't
Don't
look
touch
lived in.
anything.
Looks like a show home.
Yeah. Where you literally have to entertain your friends out in the backyard because if your dirty little nieces and nephews touch anything, oh my god, you're cleaning it for the next 6 hours.
Yeah. Yeah, Larry, it's a lot of people accidentally end up in homes where there's an HOA.
Mm-hmm.
So, because they're like, this is a nice neighborhood, this is a nice house, and then it seems like everything's fine, and then they start getting harassed by the homeowners association.
Yeah, they don't realize the fucking
how strict
cancer that was lying just beneath the surface.
Yeah, my cousin just moved into a house with an HOA. But this is actually kind of interesting. It's not the worst HOA situation I've ever heard of. But you at least one resident of each home in the HOA has to be on the board. So you actually, doesn't matter, you always get a say. And it's also a small little HOA. It's got like 9 houses, somewhere around 9 houses. So it's not the worst situation, and all the houses are actually sharing a wall each. So you share at least one wall with your neighbors. Either
so
you're
like
in between two
situation.
houses. Yeah, it's a townhouse situation, which is one of the situations where an HOA kind of makes sense. What you do to your house can affect the other houses, considering you're physically connected. However, most of the time where it's an HOA and it's actually an issue, you're talking an HOA that it's a gated community or a neighborhood. Your neighborhood is on like a group of cul-de-sacs, and there's a gate around that neighborhood, or there's a clearly defined barrier around that neighborhood, maybe it's parks or paths or something along those lines, and as a result, people can do whatever they want with their house because their houses are physically separate. But they don't. Because it's all been built in like a specific pattern, in a specific little group, and the HOA starts charging for shit, and it's really not worth it.
Yeah, I've heard some horror stories. Like there was a neighborhood where the HOA fined everybody for not watering their lawns and letting them go brown while the government told them not to water their lawns because they were in the middle of a drought.
Yeah. And then didn't back down
Mm-hmm.
when presented with that evidence.
I don't give a fuck. It's unsightly.
What makes you say they're
Cats, I don't
racist,
think-
cats?
I think they're just peeping Toms.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think they just want to see you naked.
Yeah.
Can't blame them.
They should join the Discord. Yes, we do have guns, Larry, but pointing your gun at the homeowners association representative brings up assault with a deadly weapon charges.
You know, it is technically a protection from tyranny. There's definitely a Second Amendment argument to be made there.
Yeah. It's not like we just need to have the homeowners association listed as a tyrannical hate group and everything will be fine.
The issue is that there are certain times where, like I said, HOAs can make sense.
Parents enter
Usually-
one, Karen leaves.
Yeah, that's great. There are times where HOAs make sense. For example, townhomes.
Yeah.
Those make a lot of sense, in all honesty. There's no reason that a townhome shouldn't be permitted to have an HOA, considering your actions can affect someone
Hey,
else directly.
Bar cats, I will not tolerate these anti-government sentiments.
And they're like HOAs are a lot like unions. They're all started for good purposes, like keep property values up, that sort of shit.
Well, not all, most.
Yeah, but there are some that definitely overstep.
But at this point in time in the US, HOAs have such a poor fucking connotation to them that people legitimately avoid them if they can. Like there was a house that I saw while looking for houses that was out in an area that I would consider very much idyllic to what my wife and I are looking for. It was within our price range, and I'm like, well, okay, this is a 2-bed, not a 3-bed or 4-bed, but I bet we could make it work. And then I saw HOA, and I'm like, no fucking way.
Yeah.
What the fuck? I mean, it looks like a fucking... You know, to be perfectly honest, this place may still be worth it. Because it looks like a fucking campground. It depends on the actual property size and a couple other things. But fuck, man.
Yeah, so...
Put on your fucking
Wait,
ghillie suit and hide in the bushes.
Are you saying the HOA is actually decreasing property values instead of keeping them
HOA,
increased
well,
like they should?
yeah. HOAs tend to have lower property value, tend to have lower sell rates, at least in the Bay Area, because no one wants to live there.
It reduces the desirability of the fucking property.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I could avoid signing the HOA fee, or signing the paperwork that would mean I'd have to pay the HOA fee, I won't use any of the HOA shit. Fuck it, I don't care.
Mhm.
but I'll give the homeowner an extra $100K on top of the asking price if I get to do that.
Rimshee, I say you go a different way, infiltrate. I say you infiltrate and take over.
Well, I'd have to learn more about this HOA.
Make a coup. Make a coup. Make a coup.
Man, Bar really wants his homeowners association Thunderdome matches.
Yeah, I dig it. Rimshee,
I mean, I might buy that pay-per-view.
I'm telling you, man, just figure out like a decent HO, like where it's only slightly unreasonable, and then just take it over. Like something that you could cope with for a little while you infiltrate and take over.
Yeah, well, like I said, this is a 2-bedroom place, so it does depend a bit on what I can do in there. Because, yeah, I'm having a kid, but I want to be able to have a garage, and I want to be able to have a room, an office. So there might be an actual room that can be a bedroom and a room that can be an office. I don't know. But this place doesn't have a proper layout. It's got a bunch of pictures, which usually are fine online, and then you go in person. But I don't want to drive as far as this is going to require me to drive just to check out what might be a house. It does have what looks like 2 bedrooms, though, and an office. So, who knows?
I say take a peek at it and see if you can get a copy of the HOA rules for the area and go through those. Because if it's well within your price range, like it's worth the checkout. And if you check the HOA rules and they're relatively reasonable, maybe just a little bit overboard. I'm telling you. It's going to be a great storyline for your life to infiltrate the HOA and take over and then reduce everybody's fees.
I also have an unreasonably sized loan available to me.
Mm-hmm.
Purely because I've got the VA home loan, and then on top of that, I've got the ability to go above the VA home loan for a reduced down payment.
I never said I wouldn't watch the fuck out of it, Bar. I just said I probably wouldn't pay for it.
I just sent it to my wife. Maybe we'll look into it. No?
Yeah.
Cool, dear. She hasn't looked into it. She's just giving me fucking shit.
TLDR for this segment that we just had. Florida Man is justified, and I stand with him.
Yeah, we went from fucking Florida Man is in the right to HOAs suck.
Yeah.
I don't know how we did that, but this was a fantastic story. So short. How long have we been on this story? Because it's been at least a half hour. I'm convinced.
All right, Larry. We'll play the fuck clip. Damn.
Yeah, Jesus, Larry. Larry.
I need the link to the clip.
Trucks,
God damn it.
I'll post it.
No,
Yeah,
we haven't covered Birds Aren't Real on the show, Larry. Besides, that's Logic's game. Although that one bitch that he usually covers, and I can't remember her name, but she's from my state, unfortunately. It's not even that good. It's going to be a big letdown. Then why the fuck did you send it?
If I put my hands on him, I'll be going to jail.
Don't worry, you're on camera too.
I'm not gonna put my hands on you. Well, why do you keep talking to me, sir? I asked you to leave me alone. You come out here being disrespectful.
You're being disrespectful. You're at a funeral home. Sir.
All right, we understand. You should have just said move the truck. But you come out here getting all people's faces like we won't knock you the fuck out.
You're blocking my lot.
Man, shut up, man. State your name. What's your name? Oh, now you want to walk off.
What's your name? What's your name, sir?
My name is Deez.
These what, sir?
These nuts.
Wow, good one.
Yeah, this guy bad as shit. You know, look at it. Look at it. He's bad as shit.
All right.
There you go, Larry.
Guy's just a little too pleased with himself.
It's easy to be that pleased when you know you're in the right. I don't
Yeah.
know the whole situation though, so I can't.
Or
really
at least
say
when you
that.
believe you're in the right.
Yeah.
And at which point it becomes irrelevant as to whether or not you actually are in the right.
Yeah.
At least that's how perception of reality works.
Speaking of whether or not people are in the right or wrong, let's talk about this Hispanic woman.
Which one's that?
Ticketed. $100,000.
Okay. The Washington Gazette. No, that's
Washington
the Oregon,
Gazette.
that's the Metro. There we go. Go for it.
Hispanic woman ticketed by cops $100,000 for parking on her own property.
Whoa!
What?
They write tickets that big?
By the way, another tip for everybody. If the penalty for a crime is just a fine, it's only a crime for the poor. Anyways, there's nothing worse than when you're having a bad day and come back to your car to find a parking ticket on your windshield. Except maybe if that ticket was for $100,000 and you got it for parking on your own property. That's what happened to Sandy Martinez, a resident of Lantana, Florida, teaming up with attorneys at the Libertarian-leaning Institute for Justice. She is suing the town over a parking violation fine assigned to her that totaled more than $100,000. When combined with two other infractions, the total the city wants to take from Martinez comes to an astounding $165,000.
Holy shit!
Her lawsuit argues that such excessive fines over such minor offenses violate Florida state constitution, which forbids fines that are excessive or shock the conscience. According to IJ's Ari Bargil. She got an Ari on her side. She'll be okay.
How the fuck do you even justify that fine? Seriously?
First round victory. Basically, the woman was fined enormous sums by the city because cars parked on her own property touched grass. Yes, seriously. It's surreal that the town still refuses to admit what it's doing to me is unfair. Like everyone else in my neighborhood, I work hard for what I've got. I shouldn't have to fight. Indeed. Okay, so they touched grass? What grass?
Is it like critically endangered wheatgrass?
Probably not. It's Florida. Florida doesn't have grass. They've got weeds.
How can you be? It's like, oh, the tire touched the grass. Like, oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, that'll be $100,000. Wait, what?
Yeah, this is... I don't know.
This is fucking insanity. There's no possible way that they could justify this.
Apparently,
I don't
it's
see a way.
City rule.
It's a what?
Yeah, apparently it's just something for that city. This is like HOA gone amok. The HOA runs
This
the
is
city.
HOAs are bad, but when the government becomes one, fuck that.
Yeah. So, by the way, Larry, this is the kind of shit that HOAs do. Oh, you were slightly off your driveway into your lawn. We're going to fine you. Okay.
It's stupid.
Oh, it explains it.
Does it explain it, or does it give an explanation? There
Like,
is a difference.
It gives an explanation. It's still bullshit, but like,
Yeah,
I'll
it
read
gives
this
an
real quick.
explanation. It does not explain it.
Okay. The $165,000 that Sandy owes is a result of daily fines that the city assessed for property code violations. Most of this amount is a result of the way Sandy's family parks their cars. Sandy, her 2 adult children, and her sister all own cars so that they can get to their jobs. When all 4 cars are parked in the driveway, sometimes one of them has 2 tires on the lawn. A $250 per day violation. And those fines continue to occur until the homeowner corrects the problem and calls the city to inspect the property to confirm it is in compliance.
So not when it's in compliance.
That's some
when
horseshit.
when the city confirms it's in compliance. Fuck you.
Oh, it gets better. After receiving the parking violation, Sandy called the town like she was supposed to, but an inspector never came out. Once Sandy discovered that the fines were still occurring over a year later, she immediately called and passed the inspection. But by then, the amount she owed was $101,750. This is a fine on top of fines for 2 other similarly trivial violations for cracks in the driveway and a fence that fell over during a storm.
God.
This is straight up fucking exploitation. This is horseshit.
Okay, what do you mean by cracks in the driveway? Because if it's a small, like, oh, there's a hairline fracture in the concrete, whatever. If you're talking a fucking sinkhole, that's a little different.
Also, Larry, who has 4 cars and is broke, a family where 4 people work, and they each bought their own car.
And they're all not good cars.
Yeah, you can get a decent car that'll keep running and get you from A to B pretty easily for like 3 to 5.
Welcome to the reality of the working poor in modern America, Larry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I say, like, this is just straight up exploitation. This is horseshit.
Yeah, that's what they're suing for. So.
Yeah, like you said, anything that's a fine and not jail time is only a crime for the poor.
We actually got
for the city.
We got a double whammy for this one, guys. Florida man did nothing wrong. Florida woman did nothing wrong.
Yep. Yeah. Florida man in defense. That's the title of the show. Yep.
Yep. It ended up being quite accurate.
Yeah, we were only going based off of one of them, but 2. Fuck.
You tell them to fuck off and sue the shit out of them.
Yeah.
And with somebody whose first name is Ari, that's backing you as a lawyer, you're probably gonna win.
$100,000 fine because your own car had its wheels in your own lawn.
Yeah.
And they
you
can't
had some
assume
cracks in your driveway. And a fence fell over.
The best part about you're parked on lawn. Oh, yeah, we're not going to stop the accrual until we actually come out, inspect, and verify. You could be doing doing an accident one day, and if you don't get it taken care of, it's going to accrue for a week, a month, a year.
And as the story says, she called the motherfucker, and he never showed up. And she probably got busy and forgot about it, like what happens with normal people.
Yeah. Or probably said it was bullshit, and it was like, fuck that, and protested it. Also, Ari Shaffir would have won that case if Dave Smith had not gone behind everybody's back and talked to the guy that gave Ari Shaffir counsel and figured out what Ari Shaffir's argument were going to be. Dave Smith, who's also of that ilk. Yeah, Dave Smith got insider information that he shouldn't have had about Ari's defense. So,
Dave, you know what you did.
oh, he knows what he did, and he won that case, and I think it's still fucking hilarious. Check out Legion of Skanks, guys. They got the whole breakdown of that court case.
To be proven, Barr says.
Mhm.
Welcome to the Lesser Saints of Discord, your one and only Little L Libertarian podcast.
Yeah.
Fuck the system.
We're not quite anarchists. We avoid politics. I think that's the best thing we do is we avoid politics. But both of these are fucking one straight up exploitation.
Fucking Larry, just say the L word, crab will show up.
Say it 3 times in a mirror. Libertarian. 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 Shit, he's behind me!
Ah! It's like, oh no, the edginess, the bad jokes.
Yeah, to be fair,
Straight up,
to everyone who hates on libertarians have kind of earned that a bit.
Yeah.
yeah, the big L libertarians at least. That's
Yeah. The party libertarians, I mean,
Yeah.
a guy stripped during the caucus on stage while giving a speech.
Yeah, they've also thrown out like their biggest issue is that you need a license to cut hair and stuff like that. So
I mean, okay, so my cousin got a license to cut hair and whatnot. It was the only reason that you have to get a license for that. It's primarily to show that you know what you're doing in the event of an injury or something along those lines.
yeah,
It's really just sanitation. That's what they're looking for.
yeah. It's to make it's just like your certification that you know how to prevent spreading lice.
Yeah,
It's like, hey,
Like-
disinfect those clippers.
yeah, you
Yeah.
can prevent spreading lice. My cousin accidentally cut herself while during her final exam to get her her license exam or whatever it is, and because of how she reacted to that, there were no issues because she did not spread blood or nothing all over the client.
Yep.
Her license.
Yeah.
But if they're having a license to do that thing, it's not so much to get paid for cutting hair. It's more just, hey, the sanitation aspect of it. While I don't necessarily agree with that, you shouldn't have to have a license specifically to cut hair. It's also, just call it something else, your sanitation license, or your HEPA license, or fucking something stupid like that.
Yeah, it's pretty much the same as like a food handler's license.
Yeah. It's nothing to cry about. That's for sure.
Yeah.
So you want?
Oh, did Crab read Ayn Rand and that's why he calls himself a libertarian?
Yeah.
He's not a libertarian, he's an ANCAP.
Yeah. That's just
I mean,
even
technically-
more bad.
Technically, that is still a libertarian.
Yeah,
But-
they're not mutually exclusive, but yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Most libertarians look at the ANCAPs and it's just like, yeah, I'm not with those guys.
Close enough, Mickey. Yeah, we should do politics on a serious Saturday or serious Sunday.
Yeah, it's been a while since you and I have talked about my politics changed slightly. I don't know about you.
I don't think I've ever even discussed mine with you guys.
Talking more to Rimshee.
Yeah, I mean,
like,
if
Rimshee and I
anyone's
in
interested,
private have shared like some political leanings with each other, but
we don't necessarily disagree, but we don't necessarily agree either.
Our priorities are different.
Yeah, I think that's our biggest thing between Jables and I is our priorities. And I'll say stupid stuff on the show for the sake of political non-bias having to do with the show. Like, what was it, last week? The thing I said, that was... He's an idiot, but... The show, we try and remain apolitical here.
Yeah, but I say stupid shit because I like to say stupid shit.
Yeah.
And I'm stupid.
don't overthink it when it goes to Jables.
Yeah, no, Jables is just dumb. He's a lovable dumb. But don't trust him.
No, because I might also just be lying to you just because I think it's funny.
But we should absolutely. Hey,
he's basically the trained monkey that we let sniff the glue just one too many times.
Yeah.
Hey, would anyone be interested in a politically based, serious Saturday or Sunday?
Yeah,
because otherwise we'll just bullshit with each other and not ever air it. And we could always get people who disagree with us in here, and we can have a screaming match, and in the end, try and fight Britain again. That one I'm looking forward to.
Or we could just invite cats and argue about muffins for 2 hours.
Muffins and pretzels.
Yeah.
Pretzels, soft pretzels are bread. Muffins are not cupcakes. I will specify.
I will yell at you.
I will specify soft pretzels because hard pretzels are a little different.
More of a cracker.
I was gonna say they're more of a cracker, but my wife says they're more chips. But either, huh?
You can cry all you want to, cats. You can't emotionally manipulate me. You say you miss hard pretzels. What? You can't get pretzels anymore, Bar?
Why? You know, hard pretzels aren't bad, but they're not my favorite.
It depends on the hard pretzel, I think. Not legally
Those are
allowed.
peanut butter pretzels, dear.
Peanut butter pretzel nuggets are the shit.
They are the best.
Especially, like, have you ever, like, left them out in the sun for a little while?
No.
Yeah, just leave the jar of them out in the sun for a little while, let them heat up a bit, and let them, like, get warm. Oh my god, it's so good.
I'm gonna have to try
Larry,
that.
I don't know. What did they used to call Brazilian nuts?
Don't! Oh my god!
God
damn it, did you do this, Jables? Yeah, you're right, hon. It is Jables. I shouldn't ask that question.
Hmm.
Did you recommend What?
Peanut butter pretzel nuggets hobo snacks? The
No.
fuck are you talking about?
Also,
I get the Kirkland
combos?
brand, Kirkland signature peanut butter pretzels. The ones you get at Costco. They're the shit. They're fucking awesome.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah, Bar. You know, like, if it's hot outside, and you can just set your pretzel nuggets out there and let them get warm. Warm
Well, hold
peanut
on
butter
a
pretzel
second.
nuggets are amazing.
Hold on. Bar, are you saying because it's heated by the sun that makes it a hobo food? And as a result, are you de facto saying that all Italians are hobos, considering they love sun-dried food?
I think so. Damn, Bar, I didn't realize you had such a problem with the Italians.
At least he's consistent. Portuguese too, to be honest. Okay, that did not go the way I thought it would, but good on you for sticking to your guns.
I never said. God damn it, Mickey, you're not helping.
So sick of the hobos.
I can't win.
No, you can't.
Not
None
anymore.
of us can. That's part of being on this show.
I do have some interesting sound clips from a late show that Nick did one time. Like
Sucks a big, fat, dirty, sweaty, hairy cock. He loves it. He loves it in his mouth, and he chokes on it sometimes, but it doesn't matter. That near-death experience makes him hard.
yeah, that was
What
Edinburgh.
the fuck did I just listen to?
You listened to Edinburgh? I clipped a bit.
Yeah, that sounds like an Edinburgh thing to say.
What did he say?
He said,
Sucks a big, fat, dirty, sweaty, hairy cock. He loves it. He loves it in his mouth, and he chokes on it sometimes, but it doesn't matter. That near-death experience makes him hard.
Who the heck? What the? What was he talking about?
I think Rimshee has stopped working.
I don't think
Rimshee
context
EXE
matters.
has crashed. Reset.
Encountered
Yeah.
a fatal error. Must restart.
See, this is one of those situations where you just don't need context. Let's get on.
You're right.
what's
I
up.
don't need context, but if you don't
Right,
give
and
me
I was
context, we're gonna
wrong,
have
and
issues.
I was so distracted by sweaty balls, I couldn't tell the difference.
Clip that because Nick just said it. That's fucking awesome.
Sorry, I need to cut that down a bit, but yeah.
What is wrong with us?
Speaking of Nick, where the fuck is he?
The fact that I have,
running a bit late.
yeah, I went for a motorcycle ride today, and
You
got back a
should
little
start
late, and
tagging showrunners instead of Rimshee. Sir needs
yeah,
to be brought
good
in on
idea.
this shit too.
You should be paying attention to live
Don't
show
at me.
regardless.
Just don't.
Yeah, he should be paying attention to live show anyways. I let you know because you're doing production.
Yeah, I watched the fucking chat. Rimshee.
Yeah,
Anyways.
well.
So Rimshee, you wanna talk about this new police car?
Yes. Yes.
Let's-
Let me.
And then we
Let's
can
do
talk
it.
about cake after that if we need to.
All right. Delray Beach's newest police car is an ice cream truck. The ice cream truck will be used to connect with the community. Yes,
Hey, I'm
police
just saying,
outreach.
man,
We'll put you
could
on ice,
probably-
and you'll like it.
You could probably catch a lot of crackheads with an ice cream truck.
Oh yeah, probably. But would that be entrapment? I don't know. It depends. It's only entrapment if you don't have it as an obvious like police ice cream truck. Delray Beach, Florida. It's another Florida article. Delray Beach Police Department added a new vehicle to its fleet. An ice cream truck. No kidding. An ice cream truck is something I've been contemplating for quite some time now, said Police Chief Havaro Sims. I'm assuming that's pronounced Havaro. Sims said,
That's about right.
yeah, it looks about right, but you know, I'm not Latino, so I don't know. And watch him be Portuguese or some shit, and that's nowhere near how it's pronounced. He's
Now you're just trying
Cuban.
to piss off Bar.
Yeah. Sims said he was looking for a new way for his officers to relate to the community. We must continue to find ways to break down those invisible barriers we continue to deal with on a daily basis within our communities, Sims said. And Sims decided ice cream could knock down those barriers. The plan for the ice cream truck is pretty simple. It's just going to show up in Delray Beach communities. Hopefully, when the music comes on, we're going to get kids running out of their doors and wanting ice cream, Sim said. Then we're going to arrest them.
Hold on.
This is
Back
getting
up.
sketchy. This is getting sketchy.
Why do you think I said, and then we're gonna arrest them?
Read that one again.
Hopefully, when the music comes on, we're going to get kids running out of their doors and wanting ice cream, Sim said. Then we are going to arrest them. And Sim said he's hoping the adults will follow.
Yeah, so we can book them too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The idea is for everyone to grab some free ice cream and maybe also grab a little conversation. That allows the officers to get to know the people and allows the people to get to know the officers. This is actually not a horrible idea.
Yeah, I actually like that. I've always been a big proponent of community policing, like officers that actually walk around and get to know the neighbors, and the neighbors get to know them, recognize the person.
Yeah, if you don't
It's a
know the
lost
people
art,
protecting you and they don't know you, then they're not going to give a shit who you are or your situation when some minor thing happens. And
Police.
And the
No,
people are not going to give a flying fuck about the officer when they're writing the ticket.
Because
Policing has become too impersonal.
Yeah.
Yeah, HOA is personal in a different way.
Yeah, but like driving around giving out free ice cream to people, just like, hey, how's it going? There was the only cop in the town I grew up in.
Is it free though?
Yeah, they're saying, well, tax paid, you know.
Yeah, it's not free. Nothing's free. But it's probably going to save them on their... Honestly, it'll probably save their budget some because of... they're probably going to have... If this works the way they hope it does, it's probably going to lead to less complaints and better policing and better community relations, so they don't have to worry about getting sued near as much.
Fucking
and
bars.
also somebody can go up and get a free ice cream and just be like, hey, I didn't want to call it in to be suspicious. I'm just getting an ice cream, but there's something going on over there.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
Also, Bar over here making me nostalgic. Fucking mag lights, man. I love mag lights. You can split someone's skull with a mag light.
Mag lights used to be the prime flashlight.
They now actually they still are.
Do they even still exist?
Yep. Yeah, they still exist, and they take less batteries and they have LEDs now, but they're still weighted.
Yeah, because that was the thing about them big mag lights. You got them fucking 4D cells in the handle, just what?
Yeah,
and it's aircraft grade aluminum, so it doesn't bend.
Yeah, so yeah, they still make them. Yeah, you can still get them, and you can get them with LEDs instead. Right as shit.
All I know is they better have my fucking strawberry shortcake ice cream bars, or else I'm not interested.
I don't. Yeah, in my hometown, the cop that worked there, shout out Officer Lesbron's surfing in Hawaii right now. Enjoy your retirement. Yeah, he would. Anytime he saw you riding your bike with a helmet, he'd give you a coupon for free ice cream from the local drive-in. Like every time, one per day. You got one per day, but yeah, every time he saw you.
Every day that he saw you with your helmet on while riding, free ice cream. That's positive reinforcement right there.
Yep, wear my helmet all the time.
The ice cream is only another means of us staying engaged with our community, building those relationships with our community. Sim said.
Larry, I'm confused by your statement.
Wait. Canadian Red Hot Chili Peppers, yeah, RCMP.
Oh. I guess I just...
DRHCP.
Yeah, RCMP is just a Red Hot Chili's cover band. Don't worry about it.
Okay. And yes, I do like the good humor ones, Dina. But the Blue Bunny ones aren't bad either.
Yeah, the article continues since it's almost over. If someone just wants the ice cream and doesn't want to talk, that's okay too. They'll still get their free ice cream. It's a pretty sweet deal for everyone. The ice cream truck is expected to make its debut in the community within the next couple of weeks. And that's the ice cream truck there. I'm gonna hit play. Just come on, skip ahead. There we go. That's it's fair. It's clearly saying Delray Beach Police. So it's not like you can do entrapment or anything like that. You can't make any fucking claims.
Oh, they got I love ice cream sandwiches. It's fucking great. Yeah. Keep that up. I love that.
That's good shit right there. Way to go.
Hell, that'll probably be the most popular ice cream truck in the neighborhoods because you don't have to bring your change.
Yeah.
Hell, that seems like it deserves a Angry Cops attaboy. Pat on the back.
And I saw some sugar-free stuff there, so diabetics can get some stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. Makes sense.
A lot of thought went into this, actually.
I like it. I encourage this.
Like I said, I think this deserves a Angry Cops attaboy pat on the back.
This gets the LSD seal of approval.
Yeah.
Yep.
We need someone to do a transition for us.
Sorry,
we need someone to do like a transition thing for us where it's just, hey, LSD seal of approval, and it's just a stamp coming down, and it just fades away.
Yeah, we do need. Yeah, that'd be nice.
Yeah, we need.
It would get used very rarely, though. This would get an LSD stamp of approval, though.
Yeah.
Dina. Yes, I agree with Rimshee. Again, I feel strange. This can't be right.
Yeah.
I like this.
Yeah, I like this a lot. I'm going to share this around.
Yep, that's pretty great.
Yeah.
So there was something about cake.
Oh no, that doesn't matter anymore. We can get to that next week.
Yeah. We're all set for this week. But actually, before we do this random shit,
it was not a live bar.
So
appeared in an after credits scene.
Should we agree? Should we get the community to say anything? Yeah, we should send it to Angry Cops. We absolutely should. He might actually give it an attaboy.
Yeah.
But should we do a serious Saturday on politics? Would anyone be interested in that? Or is the chat just gonna go dead? Say fuck no, we don't want to talk about politics.
Let us know in the Discord.
Yeah, let us know in the Discord, please.
Or on Twitter.
Tell someone.
Yeah. All right.
I'll just come to yell at you all.
Yeah. Thank you everybody for joining us. Join Nick and myself over on the Laughing Scoundrel podcast in just a little bit. We're going to start rating now.
Yeah.
Appreciate all of you, and I guess we'll, follow me on Twitter. Get updates for the show, and I'll see you all next week, I guess.
Yeah, we'll figure out serious Saturday subjects.
Intro song suggestions. I would like those. I've been going through a lot of shit, and nothing seems to fit. But we want a new intro song.
Also a new outro song, but
Yes.
royalty free.
Yes, please make sure it's royalty free.
Since we use it every week. Alright,
Mhm.
we're ready now! Goodbye, fuckers!
Late.
Bye-bye.
Later!